Okay, so to start off today, we'll be practicing diaphragmatic breathing. But before we go into diaphragmatic breathing, the technique, in the past, I've kind of talked about how for diaphragmatic breathing, thoracic breathing, and clavicular breathing, we focus on isolating the main parts of the lungs so that the other exercises and breathing techniques that we practice later become more effective and efficient because we're able to use our full lungs. But today I kind of want to focus on why it is important that we breathe in certain parts of our lungs, just like in our normal everyday lives. Because if you really think about it, right, like why would it even matter where we breathe in our lungs? Because it's still oxygen that's coming into our body. But the thing is, it does matter. So when we practice diaphragmatic breathing, what happens is that the diaphragm contracts and it essentially moves down and up so that our lungs have more air to breathe and take in more air. Now, there's a few kind of like major things that are going on when we're exercising the diaphragm. One of them is that it creates like pressure changes that allows blood to move to our heart. And then the second one is focused on the like lymphatic system. I think we mentioned this in a class before, but the lymphatic system doesn't have any organ to circulate all the lymph and everything. And so what it relies on is it relies on muscle contractions and movement to circulate that. The thing is, during diaphragmatic.
Uh-oh.
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 We're
Difficulty.
having a technical challenge. Let me.
It's all right, baby.
Yep. Oh, we ain't going nowhere.
There.
More
I'm
basketball,
flowing.
Todd. More basketball.
Okay.
Got some
I think we.
sunshine.
What just happened?
He
I
switched
think
to
we just got you back. There
softball.
was the internet. There was a blip. I think in the
Oh
Wi-Fi.
my God.
Maybe.
I was like, all of a sudden, I'm like talking, and then I'm not even touching my computer, and the whole thing just shuts down. I'm like, what the heck? Okay.
All right, we got
I have to, okay, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Good.
Even I don't even understand technology sometimes. Okay.
It's a ghost in it.
Okay, so, um, where was
Diaphragmatic breathing.
That
yes.
part.
So,
That part.
yes. What happens when we don't exercise those muscles? So some people have something called reverse breathing. And so what is reverse breathing? Reverse breathing is where when we inhale, our belly goes inside instead of out. And when we exhale, it goes out. So if you take a couple of moments right now, as you inhale, notice, is your belly going in or is it going out?
Let me make it go out.
Yeah,
Out.
so when you breathe in, your belly should be going out. It shouldn't be going in because when it goes in, it doesn't allow enough room for your muscles to expand. And reverse breathing can lead to a lot of other problems and health problems. Mostly everyone here, I mean, reverse breathing is actually more common than you might think. Even my brother used to have it. How many years ago? About 5 years ago, when we were kind of like introduced to pranayama as a whole, when my dad first took the teacher training course and he was talking to us about reverse breathing. And I honestly didn't expect that for it to be that common, but my brother actually did have reverse breathing. We noticed that when he inhaled, his belly would go in, and when he exhaled, it would go out.
Wow.
And so he actually just practiced some breathing techniques for only like a week or so, and he got rid of his reverse breathing. So it's not something that like requires months and months to fix, but that's basically it. But what happens with reverse breathing is that um, a lot of times someone with reverse breathing, they'll tend to use their upper parts of their lungs more and the middle parts of their lungs more. And the reason why that's not good for like your normal everyday lives is that these parts of the lungs are mostly supposed to be reserved for when you're doing things like intensive exercises or anything else that's not, everyday breathing. And so, breathing in our diaphragmatic area, that's kind of the most relaxed and most natural position. When we're born, we actually breathe into the bottom area, or our belly area. And then as we kind of develop, a lot of people tend to use more of the chest area to breathe because of things like stress. So, that's why it's really important to learn how to practice things like diaphragmatic breathing so that we properly exercise the diaphragm so that things like reverse breathing don't happen. And then obviously we've talked before about how there are like the benefits of diaphragmatic breathing, like the increased relaxation response, how it stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. So that's kind of like the basic idea. But it's kind of interesting to really understand and know why it's important that we practice these techniques, not just so that they help the other techniques. So, does anyone have any questions?
I want to know, is a natural breathing pattern going in and out? I mean, is that natural or it's a reverse is the reverse? Explain that.
Yes. Okay. So, what is essentially supposed to happen is as we inhale, the belly goes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we
That's
exhale, it goes
natural.
in.
That's
And then with
natural.
reverse breathing, it's the opposite. So people with reverse breathing, when they inhale, their belly will go in. And so because of that, everything is like contracting in a way that's not supposed to.
Okay.
And so if your belly is going in, then that doesn't allow your diaphragm to move so that your
Right.
lungs expand and get more air.
Got it. Okay.
And so
Good.
that alone can be the cause of many other different conditions.
Okay.
Wow.
But yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah. It's actually really interesting because I kind of mentioned this a little earlier, but right when we're born, we breathe into our belly. But then as we kind of develop, we tend to use our middle and upper muscles, and especially under a lot of stress, which I mean, pretty much everyone in the world experiences stress on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
And so that can cause us to breathe into the upper parts of our lungs, which isn't really our natural breathing response. What's supposed to happen is that we're using the bottom part of our lungs to breathe. So that's kind of why we practice diaphragmatic breathing so that we change how we breathe on a normal basis when we're not even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
question. Yeah. Okay. So to begin, actually, we will be practicing puraka pranayama. This is the technique that focuses on the inhale.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Okay. We'll be practicing a 10-4 count, which means we're breathing in for 10 seconds and exhaling out for 4 seconds. So that 10-second inhale is a pretty long inhale. And so if it helps to visualize, think of it as breathing in 3 seconds for the bottom third of your lungs, 3 seconds for the middle third, 3 seconds for the top third, and then that last second will come in there because it won't be exact. So really focus on elongating the inhale, breathing in very slowly. And that 4-second exhale is a pretty fast exhale, so keep that in mind. Every alternating round, there will be the terms puraka and rechaka used, which
Yay.
puraka is just inhale, rechaka is exhale. It's the same order, just with the Sanskrit terms and then the English terms. Okay, so to begin, you can sit in any position that's comfortable. Just make sure your spine is straight. Make sure we're breathing in and out through the nose and make sure that everything else is totally relaxed.
This isn't the one we do laying down, or?
No, we'll practice diaphragmatic breathing after.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we'll just be breathing in for 10 seconds and exhaling out for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Relax.
So make sure everything else is totally relaxed besides your breathing muscles. Make sure your spine is straight, and we'll be breathing in for 10 seconds, exhaling out for 4 seconds.
Okay, here we go. Pranayama number 6. Puraka strengthening pranayama. 0, 10, 0, 4 count. 10 count inhale, 4 count exhale. We begin on the exhale. Take a breath in and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puraka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rechaka. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puraka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rechaka. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And breathe out. Okay, here we go.
When you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes if they're still closed. Okay, now if it feels more comfortable, you can keep your eyes closed while we go over questions, and then we can move on to the next technique. But if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask them right now. Does anyone have any questions or any comments they wanted to share?
I thought it was surprisingly easy. I thought that the 10 count was going to be a killer, and it was just like not a problem.
That's amazing. Do you remember how even just like a couple of weeks ago, we had a whole conversation about how like the longer counts are a lot harder, right? Specifically on the inhale. So that's just proof how even within just a couple of weeks, your lung capacity changes so much. That's amazing.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Okay. And you, all the practice and everything. Okay, we'll move on to diaphragmatic breathing next. This is the technique that focuses on strengthening the lower third of our lungs. So to practice this technique, if you are able to, you can go ahead and lie down. If you're unable to, you can do it seated. But if you're lying down, you can place your knees together and your feet apart, flat on the floor or wherever you are.
Knees together. Okay.
Yes, knees together, feet apart.
Feet apart.
Mhm.
Hey, how you do that?
Yep.
How do you do that?
Side like me.
Oh,
Knees
Like
together,
this.
feet apart.
Like your knees together and your feet apart.
Tell me. Okay.
Knees together, feet
Knees
apart.
together.
And feet just apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine you place your like feet just flat and then you just put your knees together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. You're going to place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. We'll be practicing a 5 count, breathing in and out of the nose. So we'll be breathing in for 5 seconds, exhaling out for 5 seconds. Pranayama number 1, diaphragmatic breathing. 5 count. Take a breath in, exhale, and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, just take a couple of moments. Notice how you feel. And when you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes. If you're laying down, you can slowly move, turn on your side. Take support if needed and get up. If you're seated, you can open your eyes when you're ready.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Okay, does anyone have any questions or any comments they'd like to share? Or if you've been practicing for some time, have you noticed that, do you notice any more control you have over your muscles? Like, I mean, I don't know, like sometimes I'm just breathing and practicing diaphragmatic breathing or thoracic and clavicular, and I notice how I can really feel like where exactly the breath is going to my lungs. Like, were you able to notice that only your belly was moving? Do you feel like maybe when you first started practicing, you found that there was a lot of movement in your chest? Did you notice any more control over any parts of your lungs?
Yes, I definitely have to chime in on that. From the first time I started, you gave instructions on the different areas of the lungs to breathe in, and then you demonstrated it. I was like, how is she doing that? You know, when you did your diaphragm, also into the thoracic. And now I definitely, just by, the putting my attention to those areas, it's just happening. My rib cage is expanding and contracting, and it feels like magic, but I know it was practice.
That's amazing. Yeah, sorry, the first part cut out because I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi, but everything just froze. But
Uh, did you hear
I
everything
understand.
that I said about just being able to be intentional by putting my attention to those areas? I'm able to have control over them.
Love that. Yeah. It's really cool how after you practice, you notice a lot more. Kind of going back to what I was talking about in the beginning, how the importance of using the diaphragm and breathing into the bottom part of our lungs. Just kind of like when you're going throughout your day, just kind of notice where you're breathing into. Maybe if you're in like a stressful time, you're talking to someone who's making you angry, notice where you're breathing because most likely you're breathing in the upper parts of your lungs. And then notice like other times of the day where you're breathing into the bottom part. Just kind of notice like where you're breathing into. It's really interesting to see how our breathing, mirrors what we are feeling. But yeah, I love the point about intention.
I noticed that the body awareness, the awareness of being, of breathing, the pause and all the techniques, all of it comes together for me in different ways. It comes together for my physical body, for the aches and pains, but as well for emotional too. I noticed that the anxiety has dropped a lot because of the pausing and being able to think before you react.
Yeah. Love that. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Good.
Yeah, I wanted to also acknowledge that, Todd. I think that I've always been in a state of anxiety, and I'm able to I have more awareness that there is space between how I respond and react. There's definitely much more space between my reactions, so it gives my mind it gives me the ability to respond, and I've just that's just been an incredible, noticeable benefit of mine.
As well.
Me too.
Me three.
Love that. Okay. We'll move on to our next technique for today. We'll be practicing rechaka pranayama, focusing on the exhale. So to practice this technique, you're going to stand in any position that's comfortable. Just make sure your spine is straight. So we'll be practicing a 3-3-6-12 count, which means we're breathing in for 3 seconds, holding our breath for 6 seconds, exhaling for 12 seconds, and suspending for 3 seconds. Same as the first technique that we practice, every alternating round, we'll be using the Sanskrit terms. Puraka is inhale, kumbhak is hold, rechak is exhale, and shunyak is suspend, but it's in the same order of just inhale, hold, exhale, and suspend, alternating between the Sanskrit and English terms. Okay. So we are going to be breathing in and out of our nose, and we really want to make sure that everything else is totally relaxed. So if you want to take a minute right now, just really make sure your legs are relaxed, your toes are relaxed, your arms are relaxed, your jaw's relaxed, your eyes are closed, relax. So we're really focusing here on the exhale. Make sure you're exhaling everything out in your lungs until there's no air left.
Pranayama number 8, rechaka strengthening pranayama. 3-3-6-12 count. 3 count inhale, 6 count hold, 12 count exhale, and 3 count suspend. We begin on the inhale. Breath in, exhale, and inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Suspend. 1, 2, 3. Puraka. 1, 2, 3. Kumbhaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rechaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shunyak. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Suspend. 1, 2, 3. Puraka. 1, 2, 3. Kumbhaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rechaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shunyak. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Suspend. 1, 2, 3. Puraka. 1, 2, 3. Kumbhaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rechaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shunyak. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Suspend. 1, 2, 3. Puraka. 1, 2, 3. Kumbhaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rechaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shunyak. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Suspend. 1, 2, 3. Puraka. 1, 2, 3. Kumbhaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rechaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shunyak. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in and breathe out.
Okay, take a couple of moments and notice how you feel. And when you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Does anyone have any questions or comments before we move on to the last technique for today? Okay, so the last technique that we'll be practicing today is nadi shodhana with holds. So this is the alternate nostril breathing technique. Just a quick recap of how to practice this. you'll be using your thumb and your ring finger of your right hand. And if you're able to, you can do that version where the kind of original version where you take your middle finger and your index finger and take the fingertips and bring them to the top of your palm using these two fingers here and your thumb to close your nostril that you're not breathing into.
Got it.
If that is too hard, you can use your thumb and your ring finger of your right hand.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll be taking our thumb and closing our right nostril, breathing in through our left nostril. And then there will be a hold. And at the hold, what you can do is you can take your fingers and you can close both nostrils. And so this helps to make sure that there's no air coming out whatsoever.
Perfect.
And then after that, you're going to release your thumb, exhale through your right nostril, inhale through your right nostril. Then there'll be a hold. And then open your left nostril and exhale through the left. That's considered one round, and there will be 10 rounds. Okay. And if you feel comfortable in the other hand that you're not using to close your nostrils, you can try the prana mudra, which is where you take your last two fingers and your thumb, place them together. So it's kind of like a peace sign. All the other fingers are connected, and you can just rest it on your leg like that. In mudras, we've talked about it before. Mudra are essentially hand gestures that help to redirect the energy back into our body. Okay, so we'll be practicing a 4-8-8 count, which means we're breathing in for 4 seconds, holding our breath for 8 seconds, and exhaling for 8 seconds. Okay. Does anyone have any questions before we practice this technique? Okay, so to begin, you can close your eyes if it feels comfortable.
Pranayama number 9. Nadi shodhana pranayama with antar kumbhak, inner breath retention. 0, 4, 8, 8 count. 4 count inhale through one nostril, 8 count hold, 8 count exhale through the opposite nostril. We begin on the left side with an inhale. Breathe out, take your right thumb and cover your right nostril. And inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And release. Breathe in and breathe out.
take a couple of moments and just notice how you feel. Notice how your mind feels. Notice how your lungs feel, how the rest of your body feels.
Hmm.
And when you feel ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Okay, how does everyone feel? Anyone have any questions, any comments?
I
On
have
the last two, I felt kind of lightheaded or light-chested.
Yes, that's totally normal, especially when we're doing longer counts and stuff.
Hmm.
That's yeah. Usually what happens is that lightheaded feeling just goes away as we continue to practice, but as you increase the counts, it's normal to feel lightheaded again. But as you continue to practice, that feeling goes away. You just shouldn't feel any pain. If you're practicing by yourself and you feel any pain, you should stop and just do like a lower count. But as you work up to it, it's just kind of like going to the gym. You know, like the first time you go, you might only be able to do the 10-pound weight, but then as you continue to build up, you can do, 15 pound, 20 pounds and up. But yeah, that's totally normal.
I felt like that was a proper challenge for me to focus on the counts and also to scan my body and to notice which areas, if any, were holding tension, and also to coordinate my breath, on the counts. So it was definitely a proper challenge for me. So that's a good analogy of the weights because the way I experienced my mind or my brain is like it jumps around, so I may hear this part of the instructions
Mm.
and not, but this, it was a nice flow, and I appreciated it.
Yeah, I love that. It's amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any other comments or any other questions? Any philosophy questions for my dad? Or if you want to also add in anything.
I want to know how this works with muscle memory because our brain is the biggest muscle we have, and how this works for no seriously because I know it's doing a lot physically and emotionally, but I want to know how that works.
Yeah, definitely with muscle memory, you'll kind of notice as you continue to practice that you could play a recording. And at first, especially with like ultra and nostril breathing and the holds, it takes a lot of effort to think like,
Yeah.
okay, wait, I'm breathing in through one side, holding through one side. But as
Mhm.
you continue to practice, you'll notice that you might play a recording and you're not even, your brain, your mind's just totally relaxed. You're not even focusing on it, and your hands know exactly what to do.
Right.
So like I've noticed when I practice, like I don't even think about the recording saying inhale through the left or exhale through the right. It's just it's just muscle memory.
Right.
Yeah. I like that you brought that up. That's a really interesting point.
Hmm.
Works.
Yes.
Does anyone else have any other questions? Any comments?
I just want to throw in, I think, Todd and Siobhan, your feedback, it's really a strong indication of, you know, proper practice, really, the kinds of things that you and really everybody is bringing up. I mean, these are little details that in the beginning, we don't really notice, right?
I
When we
did
start paying
once.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, the more we practice, more we do this practice, the more we start noticing, hey, there's a lot more, to this than I realized in the beginning in terms of if I'm paying attention, like these micro tensions that we've talked about, it's really difficult, at least, for me, I'm speaking for myself, to just isolate the respiratory muscles only
Yeah.
is extremely challenging
So,
because they're right? There's all kinds of stuff going on. We're holding tension, and I mean, most of us are walking around holding tension everywhere in our bodies, whether it's the neck or the shoulders or the hips or the knee. I mean, just all over the place. And so, like we say so many times in this class, right? It's like how can you let go of something if you don't even know you're holding on to it? And so
right.
this awareness, that we're building together by doing this practice this awareness of our bodies is extremely valuable. It's really kind of, you could say, the backbone in some ways, right, of yogic practice, because once we notice it, then we can start developing mastery over which muscles are engaging, which
Mm.
muscle fibers are engaging down to that level,
Mm.
over time. And it's just a natural kind of practice. And Todd, you mentioned, the muscle memory. There's the brain element to it, which Ria talked to. There's the mind element to it, of course, as well. Because as we've talked about before here, that, the yogis say that the mind is a reflection of the breath
Awareness.
Mhm.
and the breath is a reflection of the mind. And so that memory, that muscle memory that we're creating is not just at the level of the physical body,
Mm.
it's at the level of, you could say, the mental body, because in yoga, there's different kinds of bodies, right? There's the physical body,
Mm.
there's the subtle body, which includes thoughts, feelings, emotions, ideas, and all of those sorts of
Mhm.
things. And the breath being the one function in the body that can be controlled both voluntarily and involuntarily. Everything
Mhm.
else is either one or the other, right? But the breath is one of the few things we
Mhm.
can do both voluntarily and involuntarily. It's the link, they say, to the mind and to, a lot of these muscle memory, points that are coming up. So phenomenal, phenomenal observation that everybody's making here.
Mhm.
Very
Just
cool
noticed.
stuff, right?
Mhm.
I just noticed that analogy that she gave us about the pot roast, about the
Yeah.
herbs being bundled up like that. I didn't even realize that I had these knots in me
Wow.
until after doing this exercise, and now I can actually feel the tension releasing
Beautiful.
instead of tightening. So that's a positive for me.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you can just keep utilizing the breath, right, in those areas. I mean, as you keep practicing, you'll notice your ability to kind of just through your awareness
Right,
direct the breath, which according to yogic, thought is not just breath, it's the energy, the life force in your body. And you're directing that life force into those knotted areas to open them up because those knots are really the source of all our challenges, mental challenges, physical challenges, all of that, again, according to yogic thought. And the thing is, once you start doing it like you're doing it now and you feel those knots opening up, it just starts to open up a whole
right,
world. This is the proverbial
Mhm.
cross that's being lifted.
right.
That's why it's considered to be a spiritual practice, actually. And it makes us
It
closer to,
is.
if we have a divine element in our life, it makes us actually closer to that, the divine of our own understanding, because we're less limited, where if I'm paying less attention to the pain in my knee and the pain in
Right,
my shoulder, I got less of that, then I can open up my attention, my awareness to higher,
exactly.
things, which is very difficult to do when if I'm constantly just suffering, right?
Mhm.
One thing I'd like to also add, Deb, is I think this practice, it's definitely opening me up in ways that I don't necessarily have the words to, but I do this in conjunction with I practice, spiritual principles from 12-step program. And me being an addict in recovery, one thing that we talk
Mhm.
about is holding on to resentments. And sometimes these things are unconscious to us, but they still affect us. And this morning I had just an opening of a resentment, a deep resentment that I was hanging on to. I could only see how their actions had effed up my life, right? And I was angry about this, but I was able to have a moment of clarity where I could actually see myself apologizing to this person and acknowledging my part. And I was just like, what? Because it's something that I'd like to say that, okay, yeah, I forgive you, but I don't know if I could see myself in this person's presence without pointing out what their wrongs to me was,
Mm.
but just really seeing, and my heart just opened, just cracked open just a little, you know what I mean? A little sunshine
It's
coming
enough.
out.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
If you want, Siobhan, later or tomorrow, right, if we're together, if anybody else is interested, we can talk about it. I had the same thought, right? Because, people say, oh, you should forgive, right? Because forgiveness is not for the other person,
Mhm.
it's for me because I'm
Right.
carrying around
That
this
part.
burden, right? But I
That part.
always used to wonder, like, okay, fine, that's true, but how do I actually do that, right? Because,
Mhm.
it's one thing to just say, I forgive you, right? But
Right.
I'm talking about the deep inside, right? Deep inner free, the burden that I'm holding on to, right? By not forgiving so and so. How do you actually do that? And so there's a fusion actually of techniques, sort of that I came across. It's really powerful on forgiveness. It kind of combines meditation and pranayama and breathwork. So if anybody's interested,
I'm interested.
yeah, we can.
I'm interested, but I have to say something to that point, because knowing that other people are going through the same thing is enough. Knowing that it's not coming at me as an attack. It might be just somebody else having confusion in their life. And if you take it at that approach, instead of they're antagonizing me, and you don't even know that they don't even know that they're antagonizing you, you realize, oh, wait a minute, maybe they're just going through maybe something similar to what I'm going through, and give them a break, instead of having that resentment and that unforgiveness type of attitude. That's what I see.
Yeah, you're reminding me about 6 or 7 years ago, one of the sermons at Glide. I remember. I don't remember who was giving it, but somebody, whoever was giving it, said, "Hurt people." It's just a quote that stuck with me. Hurt people hurt.
Yep. Yep.
Hurt people hurt.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great technique, and it's great because there are other techniques as well, that you can kind of layer on to try to get to this. Forgiveness is a big thing, that once we release that burden, you can just it's like a weight that's lifted off of us. Fantastic.
Well, I'm glad you guys are spreading healing instead of the pain. You're spreading healing instead of pain. So
Yeah, man, it's you. You're doing it. You're the one doing the breath. All of us together,
we're all
we're
doing it
all
together.
yeah.
Pain,
I can feel it.
the healing, the solution. It's cool.
Anybody have any other questions about the philosophy, or why anything else to share, or
It's just very sweet to be a breathwork tribe or a sangha or
yeah.
community, whatever you want to call it. But it's lovely to do the work together, and it's just powerful. It inspires me to practice because I know y'all are practicing. So in the morning when I'm tempted to just do something else instead, I go, no, I know they're practicing. I better practice.
Awesome.
That's cool.
All right.
Yeah, and as we know, it's within 10 minutes a day you can get a full practice in. So, and we'll update the playlists. We'll also, you might have kind of guessed this from where we're headed, but there are other pranayamas too that layer in like you do the alternate nostril breathing with all four parts of the breath, for example, and then longer holds and more complicated. There's one,
It's
another
like
one that
a
has like
whole
14
like
steps is like one, yeah, is like
yeah,
one.
which is honestly pretty crazy because um then the way that kind of makes it is that like one round or one breath is a lot longer than even the other techniques. So like usually when we normally breathe, we have about like 12 or so breaths per minute, but then when we practice those ones, each breath is like at least 30 seconds. So it's pretty cool. We'll learn that in like a later class because they're more like complicated because there's like a bunch of switches, but it's a very fun technique. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming to the class today. Um, Anyone have any other last questions? Okay. Well, I hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend and a great week.
Thank you,
Yes, thank you all
Ria.
for
Thank you,
coming.
Deb. You
Thank
too.
you, thank you.
See you guys
There you
tomorrow.
go.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Tomorrow.
Happy Pride. Blessings.
Bye. See you
Blessings and love.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.